Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the Taurus in the moon sign position. So this is a very good sign for the Taurus to actually take place in. It's actually believed to be exalted within the moon. So if you have a Taurus moon, your life is considered to be very good luck. So to delve more deep into that, the Taurus, when I read up on it, reminded me a lot of like the 6 in numerology that enjoys material comforts, is very cooperative, has great relations with other people, and that's because it's associated with Venus, just like the 6. And when it goes into the lunar position, meaning it has moon as its governor, if you will, it gives the person an extra sort of feminine quality in the sense that they can be very receptive and then very attractive, whether they be a male or a female. They're going to end up being able to attract situations that they want just by having the thought process to get it. The moon does get enhanced with Venus, so whatever is in your subconscious, you will actually naturally attract. This is probably the most important part of the video if you do have this in your moon sign. I'll say it again. Whatever goes through your thought process, whatever you envision is going to come to you in quite an easy way. So you'll notice a lot of synchronicity. You'll notice a lot of things where it's like you want something and then a situation just comes about in which you can actually get that certain thing. You guys are very much in touch with your 5 senses. So you find a lot that the males and females under this are really into like good body maintenance, perfumes, colognes, having the proper haircuts, the dressing in the latest styles, having good technology, all of these things that bring forth material comforts and make sure they're comfortable in their own skin. Very good. Obviously self-care is amazing, and obviously having the newest things is a bonus as well. However, what you guys need to watch out for is just simply becoming overindulgent, especially if you have Jupiter in a certain position in your chart. You just want to watch out for being overly indulgent in material things or getting stuck in emotional ruts, which Tauruses can sometimes be known for, depending on how their life plays out. Another good piece of advice I want to give you guys is to make sure that your home life is stable and secure. Taurus is all about security due to the fact that it's a fixed sign. It likes to fix into things, emotional patterns, physical patterns, thought patterns. You guys are very fixed, very rigid into those things. So what you want to do is actually analyze how you're viewing your life, analyze how your environment is, and make sure that you want it fixed that way. It's not like a mutable sign like Gemini that's going to be able to change things from a day-to-day basis and be fine with that. You guys really need to look at it and say, okay, if my life is in a particular way, I need to set up a routine, I need to get discipline, I need to reorganize things, and then keep it in that way, maintain it. So if your room's always a mess, clean it up and maintain it in that way. If your office or your work life is always unorganized, bring it from that scattered position that it's in and put it to a more structured foundation so that you're able to then move better in life and actually manifest the things that you want. Taurus is a very orderly sign, and the moon, it makes it no different. The first place you need to start is your mind. If your mind and your emotions, meaning your thoughts and emotions, aren't in the right place, the rest of your environment will not be. Make sure that you don't have any emotional baggage that you're holding back, whether you have to do meditation, see a psychiatrist, psychologist. Make sure your mind is in the right place, because once your thoughts and emotions are aligned, everything else in you guys' life will be very easy to manifest. I'm not saying your life is simple. As humans, we all have difficult lives. For adults, we understand that. However, you do have the ability to manifest things a lot easier than most other people. You do have this sign where your emotional receptivity to the world is always going to be in the kind of a positive state, in the state in which that you can actually just draw situations to you that are going to benefit you. If you're able to actually use this superpower to your advantage, you probably don't need to watch any more of my videos, and you wouldn't need to look for advice from anybody in general. It's a very good place to have this sign, so I definitely make sure to optimize it. It's very good luck, it's very strong. If you're a male and you have this, just understand your thoughts and emotions. If you're a female and you have this, understand your thoughts and emotions. It works pretty much the same no matter who you are across the board. With relationships, I don't really need to give you guys much advice on that. You guys already have the fine taste, the sensuality, the pleasure seeking. You guys will definitely be very good for any sort of relationships, anything long term. And career wise, what I just want to get into next. With careers for you guys, it could be very interesting due to the fact that you guys are able to kind of get into anything and get along with people. So when it comes to businesses, if you guys want to get into business, I would say, unlike like the Aries sign I was saying, just go into it, ram it, do what you got to do, run an independent business, run an LLC, blah, blah, blah. With you guys, I'd more so recommend getting a business where you're in a tangent or a network with a lot of people, because you guys are able to bring people together just like the 6 does in numerology and actually get everybody together to do something in harmony. You guys harmonize environments very, very well. So that would work in the corporate world if you want to work within a company and do things like administrative work, accounting, any sort of like wedding planning, organizing, photography. All of these things incorporate people and put them in a happier place. Things like clothing design, e-commerce businesses. These are things in which you actually would have to work with others and then create networks and then make you more money. The Taurus in the moon is a specialist at that. In the moon sign, it's going to be very, very capable of getting these things done in the proper sequence. So my recommendation is just to start a passive income or go within your job and see where you can find a specialty. Because most of all, even if you're going to work for other people, understand that the moon sign is going to introduce to you what your specialized sort of knowledge is, what you kind of didn't need to be taught, but you already kind of intuitively knew, right? So if you have Taurus in this position, you intuitively know how to make people get along. That can go to a whole host of things, from being a lawyer to an arbitrator to a mediator. Any of these things can work, to politics, salesmen, saleswomen, whatever. It's just up to you to actually use the Venus-Moon conjunction, see how it operates, and then utilize it to the best of your ability. And as long as you have a stable and secure home, as long as your thoughts and emotions are in line and actually going towards a solid goal, your Taurian energy will actually do the rest. And what I mean by that is that the Taurus energy will only manifest when there's a firm purpose or goal in place. So if you have a firm purpose, like you're working in a job and you're just doing just something general within like a store, but you want to be the store's manager, or you want to one day own a segment of a franchise, like at that certain store location that you're working at, or you want to be a district manager. All of these things can be attained once you actually fix your mind on it. Once you fix your mind to saying, I'm going to organize my life around attaining this goal, meaning I'm going to make sure that I'm on time at work, I'm going to make sure that I'm actually attending to what I need to attend to, I'm going to make sure my relationships are good, I'm going to make sure that I'm always working out and keeping myself healthy, you're going to end up finding that you get your objective a lot sooner than you thought, just because the moon and Venus are going to work in tangent to kind of align the stars for you and bring it together as a whole. Another thing that with you guys is that you guys do tend to lend people money quite frequently. You guys are very relaxed, very passive. Like I said, this is like kind of like the feminine version of Aries, in the sense of you guys are very much able to get things through, not through aggression like the Aries, but just through receiving things. You guys will also receive people that can possibly be pests in your life. So the last thing I want to bring up is just a weakness. Do not keep lending to people that are going to not pay you back, are going to just negate your feelings and not really care about it. Just make sure that you're able to always have your solid foundation and have that line. Just because you guys have such an open and great heart, but not everybody else is like that. It'd be good to look at certain people's charts so you can see how they are, but if you can't do all of that, just understand people based on their behaviors and make sure that you're reading them accordingly and not just with your feelings. All right, so that does conclude my summary of the Taurus in the moon position. If you guys do have any questions about it whatsoever, just let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer anything you may have. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe. All that's it for today, guys. Peace.